Gambucci, redshirt sophomore for Duke at 133, getting set to take on the freshman George DiCamillo of Virginia.
Gambucci starting early with the Russian tie, 2-on-1 to DiCamillo's left arm. Trying to control his offense. He's got a really nice set of shots, outside shots to both his left and his right. Gambucci's looking for a control tie to slow him down a little bit.
Talked about peaking at the right time of the season. That's Brandon Gambucci's story heading into these ACCs. He was named the ACC Wrestler of the Week the final week of the regular season. Picked up 3 wins, including a dual victory against North Carolina State. Able to establish control here and get 2, so Gambucci continues to roll. A quick takedown in this first period.
Yeah, he's tricky. That was a really nice little setup. He allowed his arm to get caught and just made sure he secured his legs. You know, it's a technical sport. You get leg control, you're going to go ahead and get the 2-point takedown. Good job by Gambucci.
Look at Coach Garland and Virginia Cavalier program in the corner. George DiCamillo, the freshman, Highland Heights, Ohio. 2 Ohio wrestlers squaring off here in the finals at 133.
DiCamillo needs to do a little bit more to try to get his leg free here. Gambucci's got that overtie we talked about earlier in the day. He's got to clear the wrist and turn in. 2-point reversal for DiCamillo. And he's got a wrist low, so look for some tilts here. Virginia team's been working a lot on this ball and chain series that Spisak brought in a couple of years ago.
See DiCamillo with the ball and chain, trying to latch that arm in between the legs. Gambucci skirting toward the outstretch of the mat, and they will go out of bounds for a restart. 2-2, first period, 133-pound championship of the ACC. DiCamillo with a 6-1 semifinal victory over Eric Spute of Virginia Tech. Gambucci with the 11-2 major decision win on the top seed Jeffrey Alexander of Maryland.
It's really popular right now that people are pulling into crab rides looking for risk and go ahead and try to find some quick exposure points.
Look at this 133-pound weight class. This was the strongest in the ACC this year, as evident by the 5 automatic qualifiers that we will send to Des Moines. This one is settled. Gambucci, DiCamillo. 2 emerging from this star-studded lineup. Gambucci just can't shake free, cannot get that right arm free as DiCamillo continues to wrench it on tight. First period clock winding down, and we'll head to the second, knotted up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, I think Gambucci's, you know, he's the lowest seeded wrestler to make it into the finals, and he's obviously holding his own. It's 2-2. DiCamillo barely has right in time advantage at 102, which he's not going to protect. He obviously just wants to score from bottom, get his escape or reversal.
We'll see what Gambucci can do on top.
Gambucci's going to try to throw that leg over top on the right side, and DiCamillo did a really good job blocking it off.
DiCamillo briefly was up on both feet, but Gambucci brings him right back down to the mat.
Good little half right here by Gambucci. Got 2 back points.
He'll get the 2. On the 2.
DiCamillo right inside. How he's going to finish this is important. This is going to set the pace on the rest of his attacks. If he can finish quickly, or if he can finish on the edge, he'll give himself a little bit of an emotional, psychological advantage coming into the rest of the match. It's going to be tight. It's going to be a tight match for these 2 guys. He's going to attack that lower leg. He wants to either sit and try to stack, scare Gambucci into releasing his grip on his own leg. hard to tell from our vantage point.
And terrific scramble. Each wrestler, the opposite legs wrapped up, twisted.
Really, yeah, just a lot going on. He's got to be careful here at the back. It's potentially dangerous. Yeah, it's a little surprising. We saw this in the first match too. This stack job. These 2 near fall points came. Pretty good call. Looks like there might have been continuation, which is obviously what Steve Garland was arguing for. Now he's got to finish these outside singles a little bit better. You know, this is where he's getting caught up today.
DiCamillo drops down to the ankle. Now wraps up the second lane. Still no control established.
Should be 2. I'm not.
And there it is. So DiCamillo gets the 2, and he regains the lead. Period-ending points, so critical, especially with 2 even wrestlers, and DiCamillo takes the 5-4 advantage. And we will head to the third period.
What a back-and-forth match. Gambucci chooses neutral. DiCamillo's a little bit of a hammer on top. Gambucci needs to protect his legs a little bit better. He's letting DiCamillo in on the outside shots.
Riding time is not a factor. 1 point DiCamillo lead. Wrestlers go out of bounds. DiCamillo just 2 wins away from setting a Virginia freshman record for wins in a season. 29 this year for the talented youngster.
High crotch into that same outside single. He's got to be careful to wrap up with Gambucci. When you have a funky wrestler, you want to make sure you stay away from these funky situations, which obviously he just got himself into. 2 reversal, 2 back, 2 takedown. He's going to be down a point here heading into.
Now he's going to let DiCamillo up, so 7-6. DiCamillo with the 1 point lead.
Should be 8, yeah, 8-7. Gambucci with about a minute left in the match.
Yeah, no riding time in this one.
It's not a problem for DiCamillo to get in. What he's doing is he's failing to finish solid. You know, he's failing to finish in a way that's going to prevent Gambucci from creating these scoring opportunities. And Gambucci is doing an incredible job of creating additional scoring opportunities from basic scramble positions.
These 2 met once this year. It was a 1 point bout. Heading down that same pattern here.
It's currently 9-7, so they did give that escape at the end. So now we have to inside on that high crotch. He's got to get to the angle. He wants to try to have to pop up. He's got 25 seconds to work here. He needs to finish to at least he needs to get at least a takedown, which is what he has right there. And now he's got to control Gambucci. That's the most important part. He's got 15 seconds, and he actually is going to get riding time as well and win the match if he can hold him for 3 more seconds. So he's secured the riding time. 3, 2, 1. Great effort by DiCamillo there at the end.
The freshman from Virginia, George DiCamillo, gets the takedown, and the riding time does come into play. Big hug for the 2, mutual respect for these youngsters.